Good evening, and in the case of our friends that are watching this game on the East Coast, good Sunday morning. Welcome to the 2022 Division III National Baseball Championships, and it's Day 2, Game 4 in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Eastern Connecticut State Warriors taking on the Panthers from LaGrange, and the first pitch is a bunt. That's a fair ball. Throw down and erased is Donahue for out number one. Boy, these guys have been chomping at the bit, Bill, to get on the baseball field. 11:04 Central Time. 3 long games preceded them, but they are going to play here a battle of unbeatens. They won their first round matchups.
Well, these are 3 and 4 seeds in the tournament. Actually, UConn's is 2 seed. LaGrange is a 3 seed in bracket 2, and they're coming out swinging, like you said.
I'll say Bagdasarian goes to right for a base hit. So Donahue erased 2-3 on the putout. Bagdasarian singles to right.
Eastern Connecticut 45-3 on the year, ranked number 1 in the D3.com poll. LaGrange 43-7. These are 2 quality teams playing a late night game, delayed. Started off with a rain delay, then a long game, extra inning game, and a 3.5-hour game. And we start late, and there's a hit by pitch on Broadhurst.
Going right off the melon. Coming in hot and heavy on the pitch from the pitcher, Dalton Brooks.
Yeah, we haven't even a chance to introduce Dalton Brooks to you. 6-1 in the year with a .455 earned run average. His 16th appearance, they've all been starts. He's thrown 2 complete games. Brooks has thrown 83 innings, allowed 68 hits, 42 earned runs. He's walked 44, struck out 74. It's the 16th batter he's hit. That's quite a high number, so it shows you're not afraid to pitch inside.
So 2 men aboard for Eastern, and here's Matt Malcolm. He has to scoot out of the way.
6'2", 185-pound sophomore from Sharpsburg, Georgia. This is Malcolm, the cleanup hitter. Came in the tournament hitting .365 with 10 homers, 57 RBIs. He's a third-team All-American.
Bounces that one foul.
Malcolm went 1 for 4, 2 runs scored last night in the Eastern Connecticut's 10-3 win over Baldwin Wallace.
Two aboard with 1 down. And the 1-1 to Malcolm. Out of the zone, 2-1.
Both these teams can swing it. They each average over 10 runs a game. Eastern Connecticut's probably got the better pitching. Collectively, their staff ERA is 2.90. LaGrange's 4.55.
Lifted foul into the night sky here in Cedar Rapids.
Eastern Connecticut here for the 13th time, but it's the first time in 15 years. And LaGrange here for the first time ever.
Two and 2 with 1 away. Malcolm waits. Swing and a miss. Big time pitch by Brooks in a big spot. 2 away.
The left fielder, number
Swings over that breaking pitch.
And now Masagno, the left fielder.
Masagno's the program's leader in numerous career categories, among them hits over 200, RBIs 135, runs 157, total bases 334, extra base hits 75. So he's had a nice career. Masagno 0 for 3 last night.
Brooks nibbling here against Johnny. 2-0.
On the year, Zagno hit 345 with 11 homers, 47 RBIs. 2 runners on with 2 out here in the first.
Brooks a bluff. And John runs the count to 3-0.
Warriors banged out 8 hits last night in beating Baldwin Wallace 10-3. Billy Oldham, the star of that one, gave him a good start. 6 1/3 innings, allowed 2 runs. Aiden Dunn and Brian Albee with a nice job out of the bullpen.
Had to have a strike and got it. Home plate umpire for this one is Toby Formiller. Sam Kaya's down at first. Jerry Bursch at second. Ben Williams at third. He's also the crew chief. 3-1 the count. And now they're loaded.
So an early threat for the Warriors.
Designated hitter number 6.
Jack Rich, the DH, will hit with the bases loaded. You see the bench is excited. Even it is 11-10 here in the Midwest. Bagdasarian at third. You see Broadhurst with his back to you at second.
And Rich watches one sail way out of the zone.
Rich hitting 368 coming into the tournament. 5 homers, 34 RBIs. Went 2 for 3, drove in a run last night.
Two and 0. And a swing and a miss. Brooks, been an adventure for him already. Threw the first pitch, got the first batter, then got hit for a single, then hit a batter, comes back to strike out Malcolm, then walks a batter. Can still get out of this unscathed. Not going on for number 11 here.
LaGrange got a great start from Bailey Coleman last night. 7 1/3 innings of 4-hit shutout ball. They beat Trinity 12-0.
Two on the way. And now it's full. Runners will be moving.
Lots of activity here in the first inning.
I'll say. Brooks, ready, delivers. Swing and a miss. All that and nothing to show for it for Eastern Connecticut State. And an adventure to be sure for LaGrange, but they swing the sticks in the bottom of the first here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. On your Eastern Connecticut State University roster is the starting pitcher tonight. It's the right-hander, Tommy Benincazo.
He's a graduate senior, 5'11", 195 pounds from Norwalk, Connecticut. The right-hander on the year has had a nice fifth year. 6-0 with a 245 earned run average. This is his 15th appearance, his 10th start. He's got a save. In 66 innings, Benincazo's allowed 53 hits, 18 earned runs. He's walked 15, struck out 58. Opponents have hit 214 against this right-hander who gets the ball in a very big game. You win this game, you position yourself, got a pretty good chance to play in the best-of-3 series that will determine the national champion. He'll play tomorrow against the survivor of the 115 game between Trinity and the loser of this game. But this is an important game if you want to win the bracket and get the finals.
Worth the wait. Both of these teams will tell you just that.
Earlier today, much earlier, UW-Stevens Point beat Catholic University 12-8. Catholic University eliminated after their first performance ever here. Salisbury, the defending champ, beat top-seeded Mary College 7-5 in 11 innings. That was a very well-played game. And then in one preceding this, which took 3.5 hours, Trinity edged Baldwin-Wallace 6-5. So Baldwin-Wallace goes back to Ohio. They're 0-4 in their 2 all-time appearances at the national championship.
Leadoff man is Mixon, the right fielder.
Brett Mixon went 2 for 4 last night for LaGrange. They banged out 14 hits and smothering Trinity 12-0.
One and two.
Mixon's a .273 hitter coming into the tournament.
And Rhett takes a ball, 2-2.
It's his job to get on for the run producers that follow him in the lineup. McKinley Irves and Joe Ruth are big-time run producers.
Center field, Donahue, the fall in front. Leadoff man aboard for LaGrange.
The center fielder, number 1, McKinley Irves.
Now McKinley Irves. Exciting player, 413 average coming in the tournament, 5 homers, 47 RBIs. Second team All-American. All-conference selection in the USA South Atlantic Conference. Irves 2 for 5 with an RBI last night against Trinity.
McKinley 1-0. Swings and a miss.
Joe Ruth on deck is the all-time hits leader in Division III baseball.
Got it last night, big moment. Grabbed the baseball for that kid. One and two against Irves.
Irv set a school record and Division III season record with 90 runs scored this season. Obviously, Ruth drove him in a lot because Ruth has got 82 RBIs coming into the tournament, and he didn't add on to that total last night, even though he had 3 hits.
Some eye-popping milestones, record breakers. Tremendous season and paying off, of course, with the visit here to the College World Series. 2-2 to Irves. Strike 3 called. And no argument from McKinley. He takes a walk back to the dugout. Great pitch there by Benny Casso.
The third baseman, number 17.
Here it is. Benincasa paints on the outside corner, and Bob said, McKinley Irves no. Now Ruth.
They have flashed full screen on the scoreboard here at Cedar Rapids. The Mark, we just talked about, the single season hits record in NCAA Division III history.
104 hits.
Pitch to Ruth. Outside, ball one.
Came into the tournament hitting .441, went 3 for 5 last night. In Ruth's marvelous season, he leads the team in, well, at bats, 228, doubles 21, total bases 156, and slugging 684. He's the first player at LaGrange to hit in double-digit home runs since 2008. And, oh, by the way, he's also stolen 9 bases.
Goes to left. Masagno gets there for out number 2. Defense for the Warriors is Masagno in left, Bagdasarian in center, Claiborne in right, Broadhurst, Donahue, Plantamuro, Tower left to right on your infield, and there's Malcolm behind the dish for Benincasa, the pitcher rather. 2 away for Larison, the first baseman.
Drew over to let Mixon know he hasn't forgot about him. Mixon 5 of 6 in stolen base attempts this year. LaGrange doesn't run a lot. They're 48 of 60, so they steal an average of a base a game.
Left center. Bagdasarian called off by Masagno for out number 3. Leadoff single by Mixon. Nothing happens. And we go to the second, no score. Look at this, Bill. Downtown Cedar Rapids, scenic. Not just stock footage when the sun is shining from the daytime. We got night footage as well.
Well, that's Saturday night in Cedar Rapids, folks. Probably never thought you'd see that, but
I didn't think we'd see that. That's incredible.
We're going to see midnight here shortly, and as you pointed out to many of our viewers who are watching in the East Coast time zone, it's already Sunday. Cedar Rapids, 126,000 people live here. It's the second largest city in Iowa, the eastern part of the state. And you got to see beautiful downtown Cedar Rapids aglow. Third year, Cedar Rapids has hosted this event after 18 years in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Josh Tower to lead it off in the top of the second inning for the Warriors. Fights it off foul, and it got a piece of Smigelski. That'll sting. Here's the defense for the Panthers. Palo in left. Irvs in center, Mixon in right. Around the horn, we go Ruth at third, Chatham at short, Haybear at second, and Larison over at first. And Smigelski, the dogs are barking after that foul tip. He's behind the dish for the right-hander Brooks. 0-2 pitch, 1-2.
Josh Towers, a 300 hitter coming into the tournament.
And caught looking for strike 3. That's 3 punch-outs now for Brooks.
Most important one, kept the bases loaded to end the first. Nice pitch, though.
Number 4, Noah Plantamaro.
Close enough that Towers should have been swinging.
And now Noah Plantamaro, second baseman.
Plantamaro, 319 hitter. Hasn't homered, drove in 25. Back, he's only got 3 extra base hits among his 45 hits. We're Perfect Game Field in Cedar Rapids. 5,300 people can fit in here on a crowded day. There are not that many here for our midnight special. Minnesota Twins Class A affiliate plays here in the Midwest League. Great tradition of baseball in this community. Mike Trout played here. In days gone by, Byron Buxton went through here with the Twins.
I'll be doing the quiz later.
Okay.
You can ask me again. They have a display case, and before we started this game, glass display cases out here in the corridor of the press box. Going to be a base hit for Noah.
That display celebrates the tradition of baseball.
Oh, really fascinating artifacts, and going way back to the 20s and 30s. Baseball signed by Lou Boudreau, and they've got a brick and a set of keys from the old building before they built the new place.
This is the third facility in Cedar Rapids. And this is a very nice ballpark.
It's Jason Claiborne now, the number 9 hitter. Tried to get him to fish on the outside with that pitch, 1-1.
400 feet to dead center field. 403 and 407 to the deepest parts of the ballpark, to the respectively the left and right of the batter's eye. 315 down the short porch and left. 325 to right.
Short bunt got everyone hopping in to pounce if need be.
Biggest change for these college guys is there's a lot more room in the gaps. Center fielder's got to cover a lot of ground here.
Two-one pitch coming to Claiborne. Swings through it.
It has rained periodically today. We got delayed 15 minutes when the day started because of early morning rains. Then it rained during that Marietta Salisbury game. So the outfield could be a little slick. The ground crew's done a nice job to get the field ready to play. And the wind now blowing out to left field as we approach the midnight hour. Temperatures in the low 60s. It's a little nippy.
Ball 4. Good AB by Claiborne. He watched that last pitch all the way into the catcher's mitt. 2 aboard with 1 away, and back to the top of the order, and Donahue.
Donahue tried to bunt for a base hit on the first pitch of the game. Catcher Migelski threw him out.
Zach waits, and Brooks will make him wait. Way outside. One and 0, and a strike to Donahue.
Zach started his career at UConn, transferred to Eastern Connecticut. Big night for Connecticut baseball. UConn made it to the regional finals in Division I in Maryland with a win tonight against host Maryland, I believe. They beat Wake Forest last night, but they'll play in the regional final tomorrow. And Eastern Connecticut here with a 45-3 record. And again, they've been atop the polls for much of this season, although they're seeded second in this tournament by the committee.
Outside, 2-2. Count is full.
That was close. Brooks thought he might have had that pitch.
See if the runners move here with one out. Nope, they stay put. Donahue goes to left, coming on Palo, over his head. And now the runners are on the move. They'll both score. Donahue into third. 2-0 Warriors.
Well, Palo takes an indirect route to this ball and misplays it. Opposite field swing there by Donahue, and he gets it over Palo's head again. He doesn't take the most direct approach to the ball. It goes all the way to the wall. And that had everybody off to the races. Plantamiro scores easily, so did Claiborne. He drew the throw, not sure why. They might have had to play it third on Donahue, but it's a 2-run triple for the leadoff hitter for the Warriors.
Two nothing. Eastern Connecticut State. Here's Bagdasarian. He puts a charge into this one, but Mixon will get there. Tagging and scoring. Makes it 3-0. Mixon really launched it. Just a little high at the plate. Gave it a shot though, but Donahue in, and a 3 spot for the Warriors here in the second.
The third baseman, number 20, Luke Broadhurst.
So with 2 down, it's Broadhurst, and the base is clean now. Strike 1 to Luke. Swings through that one.
After being blank for the first 5 innings last night, Eastern Connecticut's now scored 13 runs. Last 5 innings they've had at bats.
Smigelski struck the pose there and wanted strike 3.
So did Brooks. He started toward the dugout.
It's 1-2. And now it's 2-2. Three runs in here for Eastern Connecticut State.
Broadhurst, a 4th-team All-American, and .425 with 13 homers coming into this tournament.
Shallow center, long run for Irves. Instead, Chatham helps him out from his shortstop spot. But the damage done by the Warriors. 3 runs in their half of the second. They stake a claim to the first lead of this ball game.
This last reminder that the concession stand will close at the end of this very inning. So if you're still hungry for anything, buy yours while supplies last. Thank you.
Under the night sky here in Iowa, it's 3-0. Warriors In front of LaGrange, the Panthers
Leading off the bottom of the second, shortstop
will have at it here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Grange is a star-crossed team. So we got quite a bit of play last month when two of their pitchers were killed in an automobile accident.
Chatham starts things off with a base hit. Yeah, two freshman pitchers, Bill, that were integral parts of this ball club.
And Jacob Brown, actually the Rookie of the Year from LaGrange, starting pitcher, and Stephen Bartolotta.
The catcher, number 25.
Both killed in the accident just hours after LaGrange had won their 5th consecutive league title. Brown was actually the winning pitcher in the game.
Here's Smigelski, the catcher, who certainly was on the receiving end of a lot of those pitches from those two young men.
Probably noticed the black patch near their left shoulder. They're all wearing and commemorate Brown and Bartolotta.
Foul tip there. Besides the black patch, Bill, it's right over their hearts. You see all the batting helmets. They've got the big red B on the back. There it is. That's, of course, the initial covering for both Brown and Bartolotta. So never, their thoughts, their presence, never lost on these baseball players. Strike to Smigelski, 1-2.
Last week after LaGrange beat Chapman in the 3-game Super Regional. Nice touches. Chapman officials arranged for both teams to kneel around the mound in prayer memorial for Brown and Bartolotta, whose jerseys were placed on the mound.
That's a strikeout of Smigelski. He went around one out here in the second inning. Had a moment of silence here last night when LaGrange took the field for the starting lineups, the introductions.
What a nice touch by Chapman to go out there. Lost the best of 3 series in 3 games and still kept things in perspective by joining the team that beat them around the mound in the memorial. It's tough to do, and a nice touch of class by the Orange County School from California.
One away. Aldridge, the designated hitter, steps in. To short. Donahue. Around the horn they go. 6-4-3 double play ball. LaGrange back to the dugout, and back to the field they will go. Turning 2 to keep the lead at 3-0. Top of the third here in Cedar Rapids. Warriors 3, Panthers nothing. Brooks back to work to face Malcolm, Masagno, and Rich. 4, 5, and 6. First pitch ball, just missing.
We want to thank you for staying up late with us, especially those of you on the East Coast. It's already 1:45 for crying out loud, and we're early in this one. Malcolm struck out in his first AB. The 365 hitter coming in the tournament. Went 1 for 4. Scored a couple runs last night.
2-1. Snagged by Ruth. Makes the play.
It's not a good hitter all around player. He shows some weather there and retires Malcolm to start the third.
Left fielder number 13, John Misano.
Masagno now, the left fielder, walked in the first frame. To right, Mixon is there. 2 away. And now Rich, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 6, Jack Rich.
Jack struck out to end the first inning. Eastern threatened, but they left the bases loaded. If you look behind home plate, it looks like we're going to have us a mascot race of some sort when this inning ends.
Apparently all your whining about mascots has paid off. About the lack of mascots from these teams. I don't believe any of them represent any of the schools. For the record, the mascot for Eastern Connecticut is Willie the Warrior.
And Willie couldn't show.
Well, maybe Willie.
For a national championship.
Willie might be behind home plate.
No. Those are imposters. Those are fill-ins. There's a Ninja Turtle. There's some bunny. You've got the Minions. Pikachu's in there. Yeah.
I see Dan Hammis, the commissioner of the host of this event.
And now we know what his new responsibilities are.
But he's the commissioner of the American Rivers Conference, and it looks like he got the mascots here. And if nothing else, a good effort by Dan, because you've been whining for 2 days about the lack of representation by school mascots.
I can promise you this. If there is a race between innings, our guys will record it. We'll show it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. No, he got a piece. Hang on. But there's something's going on. Some shenanigans, some tomfoolery is brewing in the bowels here at the vet.
Well, for the record, LaGrange's mascot's name is Pouncer. So I don't know, maybe if Pouncer's down.
Pouncer the Panther.
Pouncer the Panther and Willie the Warrior.
No, these aren't school mascots.
Okay,
these are ringers.
In my never-ending quest to educate you, I went and found out the names of the mascots, and
that I appreciate. 3-2, and strike 3 called. Brooks, productive inning for him. A 1-2-3 frame in the top of the third inning. It stays 3-0 Warriors.
We're going to have a mascot race. The mascots that you see out there this evening. There's Hannah, Danny, Stephen, Shane, and Steve. Have a good evening.
Well, the drama unfolded here between innings. And we'll show it to you at some point.
If you stay up late with us, and you get an extra bonus, folks.
Wow.
The mascot races between innings in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, we'll let the drama build here as Haybear steps in, takes strike 1. Here we go, Bill.
Well, I'm still coming down from seeing it live.
That's Kirby, the blue recycle bin, jumping out to the early lead.
If I had a telestrator, I'd tell you to keep your eye on the pizza slice. That's why.
Down it goes. Oh, boy.
Yep.
And Kirby, the winner.
With a slide.
Yeah, nice touch.
There you have it. Mascot race at 11:40.
11:48.
Yeah, 11:48.
Yeah, even later. Even Bob, the public address announcer here, we call him the voice of God. He said over the speaker. That's the most fun I've had all day. And when the pizza wiped out, That's the chef's kiss right there.
But it doesn't make up for the lack of mascot representation from the 8 competing schools.
No, it truly doesn't. Doesn't wave them through.
I know you've been visibly shaken.
Well, I remember yesterday, sports information director from Salisbury, who they won it all last year. We were wondering where Sammy the Seagull was. Liner towers right there for out number 1.
Hebert retired to lead off the 3rd.
So he comes in and says, yeah, we remember you guys talking about him. And, okay, is he here? No. Sammy stiffed us.
Well, you were talking about how Sammy was on steroids last year.
Did I?
Well, because they changed the illustration of the Sammy
That's
the
right.
Seagull
That's right.
logo, and apparently 365 days later, the folks at Salisbury, Maryland recall that you were making fun of the bulked up mascot.
No. I like the change. I just do a side-by-side comparison. And I was like, come on. This is.
Yeah, I was looking for some insights into what makes Salisbury the team to watch here as they repeat, and he wants to talk about the mascot with you.
Here we are at it again. Palo the batter for LaGrange with 1 away. He's the number 9 hitter. But we won't single out Sammy again because we have 8 no-shows.
Now, for the record, Willie the Warrior and Pouncer the Panther join that list of no-shows.
And Palo caught looking. 3rd strikeout recorded by Ben and Casso.
1 in each inning.
2 away, top of the order in Nixon. Nixon's got one of the 2 hits so far off of this right-hander. One and 0 to Rhett. Make it 2-0.
Nixon's a junior outfielder from Loganville, Georgia.
Ben and Casso wants to run through the signs again. Does just that. And then comes in high and tight. 3-0.
Panther roster primarily Georgians. There's 5 players from Florida. 1 or a couple from Alabama. Otherwise, it's all made up of Georgian natives. LaGrange is the smallest school in the field. Enrollment is 765.
Sawed him off. Donahue from short makes the play. Side retired. Nothing across for LaGrange in the bottom of the 3rd inning. To the 4th we go with the Warriors in front, 3-0.
Fans, at this time, we proudly request that any current or former members of our armed forces please stand to be recognized. Let's hear it for these men and women who have given so much to serve our country.
Is the top of the 4th here in Cedar Rapids, 3-0. Eastern Connecticut State back at the plate here with Josh Tower to lead it off. can't hold up in time, so strike one to him. 7, 8, and 9. Starting with Tower. Tries to go to left, but that'll go foul.
3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Eastern Connecticut. 0-2-0 for LaGrange.
One, 2 to Tower. Evens it at 2-2.
Eastern Connecticut's won 19 games in a row while posting their 45-3 record. Their coach is Brian Ham. And over 300 career wins.
Tower down on strikes. Swinging version. That's strikeout number 5 for Brooks.
The second baseman, number 4, Noah Plantamaro.
Plantamaro now. Singled and scored in that 3-run second.
Ham was coaching at Amherst before coming to Eastern Connecticut, where he's picked up over 100 wins.
Off speed there. And Noah out in front of it.
Warriors punched their ticket to Cedar Rapids with a 7-6 13-inning win over Rowan. They won the game, the longest in program playoff history, with a hit batsman, the bases loaded. Tough loss for the Profs. But Eastern Connecticut's had a wonderful year. You're winning 19 in a row. You're doing something right.
One of the favorites in this 8-team field. To left, Palos there for out number 2. And Claiborne will be the batter.
Brooks has now retired 7 in a row since the Donahue triple. And to be quite honest, although it wasn't an error, it was a misplayed fly ball. If the left fielder makes that play, we might still be scoreless, because the 3rd run came in on a sac fly after Donahue reached 3rd on the misplayed ball, which goes officially as a triple.
Shortstop Chatham makes the catch. Quick inning for Brooks and the Panthers. 3 up, 3 down. Middle of 4, it stays 3-0.
Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest level.
Another great scenic shot here, Bill.
Yeah, our crew has really done a masterful job of bringing Cedar Rapids to the internet for baseball fans the last 2 days. And we're here through at least Tuesday.
Bottom line is our guys.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning, the center fielder, number 1, McKinley Herbs.
By 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Irvs will lead it off. Irvs, Ruth, and Larison. So some big bats up there to try to start something.
These are the fire starters for LaGrange.
Ooh. Ben and Castle wanted that one. One pitch.
Happy Sunday to you, Bob.
Back at you, partner. The bewitching hour has arrived here in the Midwest. Two and two, and that can only mean one thing. It's Bob and Bill after dark. Anything goes now. See?
There you go.
All we had to do was get to midnight, and by gosh, we made it.
I knew we could do it. Thanks to that early rain delay and a 3.5 hour tilt and some extra inning games.
With a lot of
darn it, we did it.
With a lot of effort and gumption.
A lot of challenges by coaches.
Yeah. Pitching changes. Don't forget about all the pitching changes.
Especially mid-inning pitching changes.
Oh, off the glove of Planetamuro. He almost flew through the air and snagged it in midair.
Good effort by the second baseman, but it goes for naught as Irvs is on. Well hit ball. Well timed jump. Planetamuro can't come up with it.
See if that's a start, a spark for this Panthers squad. Here's Ruth.
And the single season hit leader in Division III.
And he's got another one. Doesn't waste any time plunking a single in left field. 2 aboard, nobody out.
Takes what the pitcher gives him, goes the other way, serves it into left. 2 on, none out, tying run at the plate all of a sudden for the Panthers.
Larison now trying to follow suit after Irvs and Ruth single.
Larison, a .368 hitter, 5 home runs, 64 RBIs. That made it's good enough to make him an all-conference selection.
Boy, that was a fat pitch. Jack was right on it, just a tad tardy.
What he's thinking.
Ready again, the 0-1. Backs off, 1-1. A strike poured in by Benincasa.
Been a strike thrower tonight. Ahead on the count here to the cleanup hitter.
Fouled off. You've seen it here if you're paying attention. Eastern for the pitches from the dugout right to the pitcher. And he's got the wristband right there. It saves Malcolm from having to flash the fingers. Unique but direct approach. See what they call here. Ball just outside.
That is an evolving, change the game, I guess. So many different ways to get signs out from. Instead of the old school ways, the catcher putting fingers down on the pitcher, nodding his head or shaking his head no. And using technology in some instances. Not everybody's gone that way.
2-2 pitch. Count is full. And I can't pick up which person in the dugout, and I think that's part of the strategy here. You're not sure who's sending the signal out.
I got to think the pitching coach is calling pitches, but
he's doing it subtly. See what he calls here. Yep, ball 4. Bases are loaded with nobody out for LaGrange. And suddenly that 3-run lead for the Warriors looks like it might begin to shrink.
Yeah. Visit to the mound. No activity in the bullpen.
And now another visit.
Just to give a breather, I think, to Benincasa. Umpire decides he likes playing ball after midnight, but he finally decides to break up this conference.
Which is muffled. Got the fingers over the mouth for the lip readers out there from the opposing dugout. They are a superstitious bunch, baseball players.
Chris Wojcik goes back to the dugout. He's the pitching coach in his 4th season with Eastern Connecticut. Well, he's been with Brian Ham all 4 years that Ham has come back from Amherst.
Big moment in the ball game here. Panthers trying to claw back. Tying runs are aboard. Go ahead, run at the plate in Chatham. And a bad pitch there by Benincasa.
But a good scoop by Malcolm.
Delivery. 2-0.
Benincasa seemed to have lost his command.
Gets it there for a strike, but still work to do. Bullpen begins to get busy. For the Warriors. Two-one pitch. 3-1. Danger zone. And you can read lips there. Benincasa says that was a strike.
It's confirmed that the count's 3-1. Nolan Lincoln is throwing in the Warriors bullpen.
Got to have a strike here. Gets it with the foul ball. And now it's full.
Chapman, 3rd in the club in hitting with 381. He's driven in 56 this year. Chatham 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs against Trinity last night in the one-sided win.
Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Might have swung at ball 4.
The catcher, number 25, David Smigelski.
Smigelski, the catcher, struck out in his first AB against Benincasa, back in the second. Strike one here.
Migelski's a .316 hitter coming into the tournament. 3 homers, 27 RBIs. He went 2 for 4 with a couple ribbies last night.
Oh, 1 pitch. It's Gets out of the way, down around the ankles. Swing, tardy on it. 1-2.
Infield a double play depth with a 3-run lead. In fact, Howard playing behind the base runner at first.
Another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks with the bases loaded. Trying to wiggle out of it, 2 away. Well, this would be something big time if the right-hander got himself in the jam. Can he unjam it?
Muscles up there to get Smigelski. So now it's up to Jared Aldridge to get something out of this bases loaded, no out situation, which has grown dire here in the 4th.
Just missing there.
Aldridge, a .331 hitter, 3 homers, 38 RBIs. He too went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs last night.
Hit into an inning-ending double play that closed out the 2nd inning tonight. Doesn't want to leave him stranded here. Trying to put a ball in play, get a run across to right field. Claiborne makes the catch. What a job by Benincasa.
His teammates come out to give him a couple of chest bumps to celebrate.
Gives up 2 singles and a walk, then back-to-back Ks and a fly ball to right to leave him loaded and leave the lead intact at 3-love. By Eastern Connecticut State to keep that lead at 3-love. It was dire, it was dicey, but LaGrange loaded the bases with nobody out, nothing to show for it. Donahue leads off the top of the 5th.
Zach with the big hit in the game, 2-run triple in the 2nd. He came in to score on Bagdasarian's sacrifice fly.
1-1 to Zach. Make it 2-1.
Dalton Brooks has not allowed a base runner since Donahue's triple.
Two and two. Liner, base hit to left. Up and over the shortstop for a leadoff single here in the 5th.
4th hit for Eastern Connecticut State. Donahue
Center fielder number 11, Brian Bagdasarian.
lifts that one over the shortstop's head in the left. Now Bagdasarian has got a single to sac fly.
Ryan's ready. Good scoop in the dirt behind home plate. Smigelski was right there.
No small ball here, says Brian Ham. Bagdasarian's going to swing it. Got 2 sacrifice bunts this year, but gives no indication he's going to square here. Donahue 12 of 15 in stolen base attempts.
Two and 0. Almost clipped him on the elbow. 3-0. Alternating now. Going to first and pitch to the plate. Ball 4. 2 aboard to kickstart the 5th.
Third walk issued by Brooks. He's also hit a batter.
So it's Broadhurst now with ducks on the pond.
Brooks has struck out 5.
Big windmill cut there.
Broadhurst looking for his first hit in the tournament. 0 for 1 officially tonight with a hit batsman. Went 0 for 3 yesterday. But he's their leading hitter on the year at 425 coming in the tournament.
One and one to Luke.
Fourth team All-American.
Gets out of the way of that pitch. 2-1.
And Brooks not afraid to pitch inside. When he hit Broadhurst in the first inning, it was his 16th hit batsman this season.
Two and one with 2 aboard for the Warriors from Eastern Connecticut State. And now it's 3-1. That's a strike. Luke back to the box. Count is full. That's ball 4. And they're loaded with nobody out. So LaGrange, who loaded the bases with nobody out, couldn't push a run across. Let's see what Eastern Connecticut State can do here with the same opportunity.
LaGrange has activated the bullpen. Colby Linnell, excuse me. That's not Colby Linnell. He plays for Eastern Connecticut. Tanner Chafin, number 9. He's thrown in the bullpen for LaGrange.
Might be a pitching change forthcoming. And everyone's going to be on pins and needles waiting for the official sign.
There's Tanner Chafin. I think that's Nick Biemendorfer, the pitching coach.
Well, Tanner will continue to warm. Now see if Brooks can do what his counterpart did and get out of this jam. Untouched would be nice, but if not, try to limit the damage best you can. Matt Malcolm gets his first licks with the bases loaded and nobody out. 1-0. And more pitches like that, this leash is going to be short.
I think Dave Kelton wants to get as many innings as he can out of Brooks. So you look at their year, their number 1 and 2 starters have been Coleman, who was so good last night, and Brooks. And after that, nobody started more than 5 games. I take that back. No, that unfortunately, One of the kids who got killed in the car accident, Bartolota's third on the team and starts with 8. So they will be a little short of pitching if they got to come through the losers bracket tomorrow.
Yeah, there was that as well, the tragedy just from not having key personnel on a stage like this. They truly miss those young men. Up the elevator shaft, see if there's room. There is not. Count is 2-1. Warriors all over the bases. And Malcolm, the catcher, the cleanup hitter, looking for something he can just pounce on. Like that. Swung through it, 2-2.
So you say he looks a lot like Pouncer the Panther?
Maybe. He looked frustrated right there. He buggy whipped his head back. Like, how did I miss that?
They're having a heck of a time keeping the ball from escaping the bullpen. That's what's caused the last 2 stoppages. Chafin must have really good stuff. His pitches keep getting away from the bullpen catcher.
Malcolm, 2-2, runs the count full. Tough spot here for Brooks.
Infield back at double play depth. They'll concede the run. Malcolm's job to put the ball in play. Spoils that 3-2 pitch.
And we'll try it again. Malcolm ready. Strike 3 called. He started the run down the first base line thinking, I got myself a free RBI. Change it to a K on the scorecard. 1 away.
You be the judge. Now you got to swing there.
Yeah, you do. One down. Brooks still not out of it here. John Masagno's turn. Ball 1.
Six strikeouts now for Brooks. He'd love a double play ball right here.
Handcuffed him with that pitch. 1-1.
Brooks hasn't got many ground ball outs tonight, only 2 of them through the first 4 2/3.
Two and 1.
Spun the ball and missed the inside corner.
Big cut there. Even at 2 and 2. Masagno down on strikes. 2 away.
Reach back for a little extra here. good pitch in the corner.
Hitter number 6, Jack Rich.
So Mazzagno goes down, and Rich, who struck out twice earlier against Brooks, now is the last hope this inning for Eastern Connecticut.
Shortstop Chatham catches a repeat of the last half inning. A copycat, bases loaded, nobody out, and neither team can score. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Scoreboard still intact at 3-0. Well, that's something that you don't want to copy the other team at. Both teams, I mean, how bizarre. At this late hour, bases are loaded. You got your best hitters up there. And the pitchers just answered the call both ways, and they both left them loaded.
Yep. Then Kazo strikes out Chatham and Smigelski with the bases loaded, and then gets Aldrich on the pop-up to end that threat. And then Eastern Connecticut loads the bases with nobody out. Got the cleanup hitter up, Malcolm, he strikes out. Mazzagno strikes out, and Rich pops up. So even more painful for Eastern Connecticut State. They've loaded the bases twice and kept them loaded. So they got 6 left on base. They all came in 2 innings.
How bizarre. All right, try it again. LaGrange half of the 5th inning. Hebert takes a strike. Paolo to follow, and then top of the order, Mixon. One and one. And one glances off the glove of Malcolm. Then Casso. Line it to right, and on the run, Claiborne makes the catch. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. Paolo will be the hitter.
And Casso is now throwing 64 pitches.
Left fielder,
He hurls with 1 out in the 5th.
Just the second AB of the night for Paolo. He struck out in the 3rd. One and one. Swings through that pitch. 1 and 2.
Trying to figure along with Brian Ham on who he'd have available to start tomorrow. And it'll be interesting to see what he comes up with. Because he used Billy Oldham last night, and Oldham pitched very well in winning opening night. Then Casso has the 2nd most starts, and again a 6-0 record. Then you go to Brian Albee and Aiden Dunn, who both pitched last night in relief. They've started 8 games. So be interesting to see if they're available tomorrow to come back.
Don strikes, goes to left fielder, 2 away.
And beyond that, no one has started more than 4 games.
Top of the order, and Mixon with the bases empty here in the bottom of the 5th.
But that's why it's tough to win this tournament. Your pitching depth gets exposed in some cases, or unlikely heroes emerge in other cases.
A strike from Benicasso.
And both these teams know they're going to play tomorrow.
Actually, later today.
Excuse me, you're correct.
The 0-1 on the way to Mexican. 1-1.
The loser of this game draws Trinity at approximately 1:15 Central Time tomorrow. The winner of this game plays the finale, and who knows when that'll start, as we've discovered, because this game was originally supposed to start at 7:45 on the schedule that was posted online, and I think we went at, what, 11:05? Anyway, it's a lot later than what we were told.
You are correct.
And it happens every year.
Yeah, the format gets discussed not by the powers that be, but usually by the fandom. They're not thrilled about late night baseball games starting at midnight, as Mixon frustrated with that AB. A defensive swing, and look at Bennett Castle fired up to keep the shutout intact here after 5. Colton Brooks, he's gone the distance the first 5 innings. The kick starts the 6th here. His counterpart, you saw him to close out the bottom of the frame. So that's been a unique aspect of this contest. Both starting pitchers still in there. We've seen some go deep, but not their counterpart, as Josh Tower flies out to center for out number 1. And Plantamuro will be the batter. So those guys,
The second baseman, number 4, Noah,
giving it what they have. Brooks now at 103 pitches, working here in the 6th inning.
So this may well be his last inning. Chafin's going back to throw in LaGrange bullpen.
Just a bit low there, 2-1.
Dave Kelton, the LaGrange coach, you know, would love to get another inning out of Brooks, but the pitch count getting up there, well, you get a break there.
Short to first, 2 away. And Claiborne, the batter. When nobody's on base, the kid works quickly. He gets it and he's ready to go. He's ready to go right now.
right fielder number 15, Jason Claiborne.
Claiborne stepped in and need to be ready to go, because Brooks is. I think Brooks has somewhere to be. There is no hesitation between pitches. Pitching coaches always talk about repeating your mechanics. Trying to get into that special place. Oh, he got there. Got there and then got out of there. 3 batters, striking out the last one to get back in the dugout and give the bats a chance. Middle of 6, 3-0 Eastern Connecticut State. Beautiful shot here of the ballpark.
Downtown Cedar Rapids out of Saturday night, early Monday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Drive home safely.
No, everybody else is already home.
I'm talking about the people of downtown Cedar Rapids.
Oh, them, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be nobody on the roads by the time we get out of here.
No, clear sailing. That's the bottom of the 6th.
We're back here tomorrow at 10 a.m., by the way, for day 3. Well, you're going to go celebrate your son Bo's commencement from high school.
Yeah, back to Wisconsin. Got to be there. You know, if you're dad, there's that 5 seconds of hearing their name announced, and got to be there for that. And
oh, it's a big day, and congratulations to Bo, and you're a good dad going back.
Thanks.
To watch a milestone event.
Right.
But Seamus and I and our crew will be here at 10 a.m.
That's right.
For all the color and pageantry of day 3.
And ironically, then I kick my son out of here, and then he winds up here in Cedar Rapids next fall. Irvs roll it short, and good play by Donahue to stay with it, 1 away.
Speedy Irvs.
And now Ruth will be the batter.
LaGrange has only had the leadoff man on twice in 6 innings.
The third baseman, number 17, Joe Root.
Yeah, you'll be the mayor of Cedar Rapids, I figure.
Yeah, I'll have it all figured out between this trip and hauling all the dorm room gear over to Mount Mercy.
We'll welcome you back here Monday for games that'll start at a reasonable time around noon.
Yeah, try to speed things up.
Tough to say how many games we will have Monday because it has to do with tomorrow's results.
Liner caught by Tower, 2 down. Yeah, if you're having a hard time looking at the brackets and trying to figure it out, it will all unfold and all the answers will be made available once play is completed tomorrow.
If both the pools have champions determined tomorrow, in other words, if the winner's bracket team wins tomorrow, the best of 3 series will start on Monday.
So that was easy. Laris in a base hit, 2-out single here in the 6th.
Shortstop, number
Towers mad at himself for not being able to corral that line drive by his fellow first baseman.
Yeah. He made a nice effort to try to snuff it out. But it gives Chatham a turn with a runner on.
Chatham struck out with the bases loaded in the 4th.
When we talked about the 2 starting pitchers still in there, we noted that Brooks was up and over the century mark in his pitch count. Benicasso, meantime, that was pitch 82. So you got to think he's got a lot more left in the tank here. And
well, he's commanded the zone. 61% of those 82 pitches have gone for strikes.
Fly ball to the left. Masagno makes the grab. And we've completed 6 innings, and the scoreboard remains the same here with Eastern Connecticut State in front, 3-0.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
the name of the game.
Seventh inning, not the seventh inning stretch, and nevertheless, before that, some shenanigans, some tomfoolery.
The shortstop, number 1.
The mascot race just appeared out of nowhere.
The poor pizza slice takes a header.
Yeah. Recycle bin, the runaway favorite and the winner of the event.
Well, you didn't call that before you'd seen the race. You know who won, so. You figured the recycle bin was going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's aerodynamically sound.
I got you.
Less wind resistance. You saw what happened to the pizza. Greasy, slipped on the field. Not a good sight.
Yeah. Kind of fun at the ballpark around midnight.
It was fun because we didn't have that. See, here's taking the header again. Oops.
Poor guy.
Or girl.
Yeah.
We know it was staff that was running in there.
Brooks back on the mound, by the way. Well, we relive one of the great highlights of day 2.
Tragedy, mascot tragedy. 0-2 to Donahue.
I want to thank Dan Hammis, the commissioner of the American Rivers Conference, the host for this tournament, for bringing such joy to Bob's life by staging that mascot race.
Donahue tied up, and that'll go down as a strikeout. One away here in the 7th. Here's the thing. I heard a discussion about mascots in the hallway before this game started. But I thought it was just maybe planning for tomorrow, right? The Sunday games. Okay, we're going to do something because it's Sunday. Little did I realize they were scheming to do something here in the wee hours of the morning. Bagdasarian fouls it off.
Brooks still dealing. That was his 118th pitch.
Tapper. Brooks got to go get it and can't find the handle.
And you need one. And that snaps a string where he'd retired 7 in a row, and that's going to probably end his night. I think David Kelton going to come get him.
It's a replay.
He wants to challenge.
See if it hit the batter. He thinks he's pointing to his knee, saying he thinks the ball made contact with the batter's knee.
And he quickly was out of the dugout and asked for this challenge, so he must have strong conviction. Let's see.
The play is under review.
Don't see it there.
Well, I think it went off
or
with
the
foot.
The toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, any body part would make this a foul ball.
Well, that angle doesn't look like it.
No,
went
looks
off him.
just hard into the dirt.
He hits off the plate.
Yeah, plate are right next to it. From the dugout, from the view of the LaGrange dugout, it may have looked like it caromed off a body part, but this may be a quick review.
And from Kelton's standpoint, he got 2 challenges. Why not use one?
Yep.
And if nothing else, it allows his reliever to get loose. I think that's Chafin still in the bullpen. He's been down there for much of the last 2 innings. But if Kelton wants to bring a reliever in now that Eastern Connecticut apparently has a man on base here in the 7th.
Want to see the pizza biffet while we're waiting?
I think I got that highlight down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, obviously, Seamus likes you. You're easily amused. Meanwhile, we await the decision on this challenge by Dave Kelton.
Why didn't coaches challenge the pizza race? See if they got tripped. An unfair advantage as the waiting game continues here in Cedar Rapids.
I don't think I'd Chafin in the bullpen anymore. This is sidewinding right-handed.
Yeah, right there. Good view there. You can see the ball go down and the dirt kicks up. But the ball goes straight up. Never touches the bat, never touches the body part. And that call, the original call, should stand.
So that is still Chafin in LaGrange bullpen. But he's got to be ready to come in if need be.
Guys are yucking it up there at first base.
Well, Larison's kind of the Sean Casey of college baseball. After watching him for 2 days, he likes to talk to everybody when they get to first base. Bagdasarian and he obviously enjoying one another's company. This is certainly our longest review of the day. And who cares that it's 12:52 Central Time?
No, we're not going anywhere.
And I know you folks on the East Coast watching figured you were going to be spending your early Sunday morning watching college baseball.
Sunday paper is going to be delivered soon.
Here comes the decision.
Yep, safe.
So it'll be an E1, I think, when all is deciphered on your scorecard.
No, the official scorer said,
Give him a hit.
give him a hit. Goes down as a single. Guess they're going to say that he would have beat it out anyway, even though Brooks reached down and never found the handle of the baseball. So it's the fifth base hit of the night for the Warriors. It equals the 5 by the Panthers. And here's Luke Broadhurst. Belts it, but foul. Missed by about 18 inches. It was close. Broadhurst waits for the 0-2. Yeah, all 3 runs in this contest by the Warriors came in the second inning. All zeros ever since for both teams. Count is 2-2. Luke Broadhurst. It's a short, deep in the hole. Chatham throws, not in time. They had a long way to go. Did Chatham. Gave it a shot. But runners at first and second with 1 out.
Nice play by Chatham.
The catcher, number 7, Matt Malcolm.
But Broadhurst easily beats this throw.
And now Matt Malcolm.
6 hits now for Eastern Connecticut.
Almost behind him. Scoots out of the way, ball 1.
Brooks emptying the tank here in the 7th inning.
Is he ever? 127 pitches and counting. Right field. Somebody's got to get there. It's the first baseman. Throw to third. Gets away into the bullpen, and a run will score. It's 4-0 Eastern Connecticut State.
Well, Larison trying to do too much probably. It's a tough chance. He makes the catch and gets up throwing. Good aggressive base running, but the throw gets away from the third baseman, Ruth. First error of the game, and it costs LaGrange a run. So an error 3 brings in the fourth run of the night for the Warriors.
So the out was recorded, but then the E3 on the throw that got away allowed the run to score. On the
And
throw,
that's going to be the
down
night
to
for
second.
Brooks. Well, Kelton's coming out to talk to the plate umpire. I thought he was going to go march out to the mound. Tim Kelton, the former Chicago Cub. Coach of the year in his region. I don't understand what he's talking about here. No pitching change forthcoming, apparently.
All right, 2 away. Broadhurst now at second base, and Masagno the batter.
Oh, they're going to appeal at second base that he left too early.
Fielder number 13,
That was what the discussion was about. So they appeal that Bagdasarian left too early when he tagged up. Second base umpire says no, he didn't, and the run thus counts.
Yeah, that was the only hope, is that happens. Then you get the 2 outs, take the run back off the board. Swing and a miss by Basagno. Got a piece. Checked in time on the appeal, 1-1.
And Brooks, who works so quickly with no runners on base, is as deliberate as anybody with a runner on base.
Yeah, quite the contrast. As he's now at 131 pitches. There's a base hit. Runner coming home. Throw as well. In time.
Wow, what a throw by Powell.
He fired a dart.
I didn't think he had any chance to throw him out.
Now, wait a minute.
I think we're going to have a review. Powell charges, though, comes up throwing. He throws a dart to the plate. Plate umpire says he's out. Would Broadhurst get his hand in or not?
Coach's challenge.
I think he might be challenging that the catcher, Smigelski, didn't give him a path to the plate. Anyway, there is going to be a challenge. They'll review it. Unless things are reversed, it's a 4-0 game after 6.5. And the organist has already cranked up "Take Me Out" the ball game. Here's another look. Got to take the helmet off of that slide.
Yeah.
Well, catcher holds on to the ball.
Yep.
Will Miller punches him out. Unless they're saying he didn't have a path to the plate, I don't think this is going to get overturned.
It's got to be it.
So did Smigelski block the plate on the oncoming runner?
Ben Williams, who's the crew chief, also working on the third baseline, he comes running in and says, "Everybody hold up." Head coach said, "I want to look at that." Tag there in time, but yeah, that's got to be it.
But again, Hams hasn't used a challenge yet. It's the 7th inning. Why not use one?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a run, a big run. So it's a good challenge. And we've got all day.
And this discussion kind of tells you what they're probably looking at, how the hand gets in and where, if there's a path or not. So they'll look it over here. These guys are on pins and needles as well. They gave up 1 run in the frame. Would hate to see that the inning continues and it's 5-0.
Psychologically, that seems to be a bigger mountain at 5 runs.
Oh, yeah.
A grand slam, you know.
And you make a play like that,
Yeah.
a throw like that.
Yeah, that, again, great throw by Palo. The runners can run. And we await the decision on the review.
You know, kids, back in the day before video replay, you would just have head coaches and managers at the major league level jawing, turn their cap around, kicking dust on home plate, getting ejected. That's how we settle arguments.
And we get games over by 1 o'clock in the morning as well.
Yeah, that too. That's a bonus. It's after 2 a.m. on the East Coast, if you're still with us.
Here comes the decision.
The out stays, and the inning is over. And it remains 4-0 Eastern Connecticut State.
We're back in Cedar Rapids. Happy Sunday morning to you. Eastern Connecticut State pads its lead. It's 4-0 as we play the bottom of the 7th. 9 outs to go for LaGrange as Eastern Connecticut looking for their 20th straight win. Tommy Benincasa, and pretty good tonight. Only allowed 4 hits to a LaGrange team that can really swing the bat. That pitch is up in the eyes of Smigelski. Count even 1-1 leading off the 7th. This is the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order for the Panthers. Smigelski struck out twice tonight against Benincasa. LaGrange's best chance to score against a little right-hander came in the 4th. They loaded the bases with nobody out, but Benincasa struck out Chatham, struck out Smigelski, and got Jared Aldridge to fly to right. LaGrange has only had 1 base runner since. Shoots for the corner and just missed. Benincasa goes for a little walk to compose himself. No activity in the East Connecticut State bullpen. And he blows that fastball by Smigelski, who fans for the 3rd time this evening.
And number 17 is all kinds of fired up.
Designated hitter number
Emotional
27,
guy. We've
Jared
seen that
Aldridge.
when he's escaped jams tonight. Now Aldridge, who's had a tough night against Benincasa, into a double play to end the second. Flew out to right to end the bases loaded threat in the fourth. But he rocks and fires. Going to be a play. No. 3 players converge. Nobody really took charge. Benincasa and Tower talk it over. That's a tough chance, though. Over by the dugout with the net involved. Eastern Connecticut only used 5 pitchers in winning their regional. Billy Oldham, who was last night's winning pitcher, Aiden Dunn, who came on in relief along with Brian Albee, Benincasa, and one other were the only ones that pitched that weekend, and then they disposed of Rowan last week in the Super Regional. Aldridge got to figure out a way to get on. Panthers need base runners. Up the middle. And second baseman can't make the play. I don't know if Plantamiro throws him out anyway. Let's see how they rule this. But Aldridge is aboard.
The second baseman.
I think they call it a hit.
Rhett Hebert.
And now Rhett Hebert will hit the man on. It's only the second hit since the bases loaded 4th inning rally for LaGrange. Hebert 0 for 2, lined out to first, slide out to right. He hasn't attempted to pull the ball on Benincasa. Counts now even 1-1. The Hardy fans that are still here pulling for LaGrange, rhythmically clapping. Trying to get something going, but Benincasa says not so fast. He's ahead in the count 1-2. Malcolm asked for time. I don't want people to think that Bob left for commencement already. He's actually observing.
Starts in about 13 hours, so
I know.
it's getting close.
He's a gamer. He's going to be here till the end.
Absolutely.
Two now.
Folks watching these two teams in the Eastern time zone, nothing left to do but watch baseball. The establishments have closed for the night out east after 2.
Yeah, some places city never sleeps, I hear. I assume, however, that in Willimantic, where Eastern Connecticut school is located, it is pretty late, and even the establishments might be saying that servers, bartenders have homes too.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is taking one for the team. Bear stung by that one.
Certainly not what Benicastle wanted to do.
Left fielder.
He's been in a groove. He's pitching a shutout. And he'd like to, that was pitch number 100. He would love nothing better to finish this off, or at least get his team closer to the finish line.
And I'm assuming Coach Ham's saying he didn't make an effort to get out of the way. And I think he's gonna challenge that hit by bad pitch. Benicastle seemed to think.
Can you challenge that?
That's a good
Let's call out the
question.
rule book here. Can you challenge whether or not the hitter got out of the way or made the intent? Non-reviewable play types. We're looking at the list that was handed to us.
Well, hit by pitch includes ruling on the batter moving to intentionally getting hit by the ball. So yes, it is a reviewable play.
It is reviewable. Okay. Maybe.
Here it is. So Coach Ham saying he leaned into this fastball and takes it on the elbow. I think they're now asking Ham if he wants to use a challenge.
That was probably the discussion. Can you guys talk about it first so I don't burn? And they talked about it, but they're going to say use a challenge if you want us to look further. And they will.
Well, 3 umpires are going to go down there and look at this. Again, Ham got nothing to lose. This is his second challenge, right? And again, we've got all day, Bob.
Do we?
But this is a big call. I mean, LaGrange gets 2 on with 1 out.
Yeah, they need base runners to be sure.
Gabriel Palo's the next hitter up. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Don't pay no attention to the time. No runs, 6 hits, 1 error for LaGrange.
If you need to set your clocks, we're here to help.
But the ruling on the field is a hit by pitch. It's been challenged, and I don't think this challenge is taken long. Well, the third umpire is coming back on the field, so.
That's because they realize we have too many in the room.
Anyway, Eastern Connecticut saying that that Hebert did intentionally get hit by the pitch, and thus doesn't deserve the base. Saying he leaned into did that inside offering.
He's got that elbow pad too, where he can kind of absorb that.
And it's not the big David Ortiz model.
No. Out.
Now Kelton's coming out to say, what do you mean? But the ruling is he's out, as you can see. Hebert going back to the dugout. So there's 2 out. The runner will return to first, Aldridge. And that's a real big call and a real good challenge by Brian Ham.
And I think, Bill, it's the first call we've seen overturned.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because usually it's the challenge, they come out and they say, no, the original call stands. So this is the first time we've seen it flip-flop. Boy, and Malcolm, the catcher, he pointed into his own dugout He was fired up and said, "Good challenge, coach. Way to go."
Left fielder number 31, Gabriel Mello.
So that certainly changes the complexion of this inning.
Yeah, does it ever. Big call, big review reversal. Finish it up. It's your inning, pal. Gallo, the base hit. How big was the review now?
Very big. Gallo lines the first pitch after the review into center field.
So runners at the corners with 2 away, and Mixon, leadoff man, will try to get this team on the board here. It's getting late. They trail by 4.
In very quick action, starting up in the bullpen for Eastern Connecticut. Aiden Dunn, we saw last night for an inning, throwing in the bullpen for the Warriors. There's Aiden.
So Mixon has a single in 3 trips. And the change may be made here.
Or at least he's going to buy some time. I think it's Nick, or Chris Wojcik going out there, pitching coach. Plate umpire says this isn't going to go on for very long. He's usually granted him a lot longer time for the caucus, and he says, let's go. Yep, Benincasa are going to stay in. And Wojcik actually hustles back to the dugout.
Huh. Well, it's Mixon's turn with 2 away. And Castle trying to keep the shutout intact through 7. Ooh, the bunt was on. Safety squeeze there. Wasn't suicidal.
I think he was bunting for a base hit, but Broadhurst back behind the bag at third. And he'd hope to push it down there and try to beat it out for a 2-out hit.
Strike to Mixon. 1-1.
They'd love to get Irvs and Ruth up this inning.
Ooh, a strike. Mixon takes a little walk. And Benincasa ever so close. Keeping the cap on the scoring column for this LaGrange ball club. 1-2 with 2 on and 2 out. Little looper back behind second. It falls in for a base hit. Panthers are on the board. First run of the game for them here in the 7th inning.
Nice piece of hitting by Mixon. Reaches out.
Center fielder number 1.
Serves that ball in front of the center and right fielder. RBI single with 2 out.
And wish granted, you get Irvs to the plate. You get Ruth behind him if Irvs can reach.
That's going to be all.
And that is it. After 105 pitches, the change will be made.
So Aiden Dunn will come in to face Irves and Joe Ruth. Good outing by Benicasso, and his teammates already lined up to congratulate him when he comes off the field.
He grinded it out. It's 4-1. New arm coming in when we return. Here trying to get the final out of the 7th inning. A run in for LaGrange. They're looking for more.
Dunn gave up a run on 3 hits in an inning of work last night. Coming into the tournament, he's 5-0 with a 187 earned run average. This is his 19th appearance. 11th out of the pen. He's got 3 saves. Got a complete game as a starter. In 57 2/3 innings, making 58 2/3 after last night. He's allowed 48 hits, 13 earned runs, walked 11, struck out 57, and the opponents hit about 215 against Aiden Dunn. Dunn 5'10", 185 pounds from Westfield, Massachusetts. And now he'll face the dangerous Irves and potentially Ruth.
The new pitcher.
Irves with 45 RBIs this year, Ruth with 82.
Number 1, McKinley Irves.
Big ask of the lefty. But the task is direct. Find a way to get the final out. Stop the bleeding now. Irves. Find a way to keep the inning alive. One to McKinley. One run in. Tying run at the plate for the Panthers. Excuse me, Swing. 1-2.
Brian Albee, who closed out last night's game against Baldwin Wallace, thrown in the bullpen now for the Warriors.
Done with the bluff.
Dunn has been perfect in 10 career decisions. He's not lost. He uses both a starter and a reliever, as we told you.
He's not done barking at himself. You can see that. Not happy with the delivery at all.
Well, he's ahead in the count 1-2. Now this is the action pitch. You don't want to go 3-2 with the runners on the bases getting a head start. So he wants to make it happen here against Irves.
Bouncing ball the other way, base hit into the right. Throw cut off. The ball game is 4-2.
Nice approach by Irves to go the other way. It's the hole between first and second. They give a big hole there. It's where the second baseman normally would be. Then it goes into right field. A 2-out single brings in Palo. Nixon goes to third, and now you got Joe Ruth with his 105 hits this season, a Division III record. Oh, by the way, Ruth's also driven in 82 runs. It's the tying run at first. Ruth has 21 doubles this year. If he pad that total, we could have a tie game.
Credit to LaGrange. They had that reviewable play on the hit batter. That turned into out number 2. Took a runner off the base paths. But since then, 3 consecutive singles and 2 runs on the board. And still threatening here. Bouncer in front of Malcolm.
Well, he saved a run.
Count is 1-1. Tying runs aboard, up the middle. Run scores. It's 4-3. Plantamuro almost got there, but couldn't snag it.
I'd say if ever there's a seeing eye single, that was it. Ruth will take it, bounces it over the mound. Plantamuro with a long way to go, can't knock it down. Goes in the center, which allows Herbs to get the third. Mixon scores. Again, 83 RBIs for Joe Ruth this year. The consummate clutch hitter.
And they just keep singling and singling and singling Eastern to death. They didn't get frustrated after the reversal on the review. They just keep coming. And now Larison, where a base hit could tie this contest.
Larison's 1 for 2. Jack's 2 for 6 in the tournament.
He's the 8th batter here in the 7th inning.
You need Dunn to get the left-handers out. He couldn't get Ruth. He's got another lefty here in Larison and one on deck in Chatham.
It's a strike there, 1-1. Speed there. Larison swung through it.
Definitely had him off stride.
Now the challenge for Dunn. Find a way to get this final out, keep the lead, even though it's down to 1, but keep it.
Shot for the corner and missed. Good take by Larison.
You heard all the oohs and ahs from the fans that have hung around. 2-2 with 2 outs. And 2 runners on base, tying and go-ahead runs. They're stranded. Strikeout by Dunn. However, LaGrange back in the ball game. A 3 spot in a long 7th inning. We go to the 8th. 1-run contest. thought for certain we'd run out of scenic shots. Thought we'd burn through all of them, but
not with our game.
nope. More to come here, folks, for your viewing pleasure.
Lovely evening in Cedar Rapids. We've got to experience it.
If everyone else is asleep, you can see the lights are out and the homes surrounding the ballpark. It's only the 8th inning, and it's a one-run contest. And new pitcher for LaGrange.
This is Tanner Chafin, who's been throwing for a long time in the bullpen. Sidewinding 5'9", 185 pounds, senior from Cumming, Georgia. Chafin this season making his 18th appearance. He's 1-1 with a 4.70 ERA. He's got a save. 30 2/3 innings. Chafin's allowed 34 hits, 16 earned runs. He's walked 7, struck out 17. Opponents have hit 288 against Chafin, who doesn't need a save, but he needs to keep Eastern Connecticut at 4 runs.
Yeah, all that work to claw back within striking distance now at 4-3. Don't let it go to waste.
Certainly a good effort by Dalton Brooks.
For the Panthers, number 9.
Might have tired last inning, but he gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, and 7 innings of work. Struck out 8. He had a batter, walked a batter, or walked a couple batters. I think at 4. One of them came around to score. But Brooks did a good job. Gave his team a chance to win. Kept them close. They came back with 3. Now it's Chafin's job to hold the Warriors at 4 here in the 8th inning.
It's a pinch hitter for Rich in the DH spot. It's Colby Linnell, junior catcher.
Linnell's a .344 hitter. 11 for 32 this year. Throwing in 12 runs, 3 extra base hits among his 11 hits.
Two 2-0 to Colby.
Linnell's a junior from Prospect, Connecticut.
And 3-0.
Chafin goes for a little walk, tries to compose himself.
.30 pitch. Gets a strike. Bouncing ball to third. Ruth is there. 1 away.
And comes back to get the leadoff hitter here in the 8th.
Batter will be Tower.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Tower.
Josh is 0 for 3. Ball 1 to Tower. A strike.
You know, Bob, I grew up working at ballparks, the old Met Stadium in Minnesota. I don't think I've ever spent 17 hours at the ballpark in one day. But I got to do that with you today, and I'll always remember this.
Same, Bill. And just to put this in perspective, all of Major League Baseball games are final.
And have been.
Including the Dodgers game on the West Coast. The Mets beat them 9-4. So we are the last show in town, baseball fans. It's a short. Chatham gets there, 2 down. And Plantamuro's turn.
Nice job by Chafin to come in and induce 2 ground ball outs. Now his job is to get his teammates back in the dugout to swing the bats.
Drops down the bunt. Pounced on by the pitcher. Side retired. Those bats will start swinging again. The bottom half of the 8th inning, trailing by 1. Bottom of 8. A 1-run contest.
Aiden Dunn stays on the hill for Eastern Connecticut State.
And the Panthers carry over the offensive momentum they had in the 7th inning, where they got 3 runs to creep closer. Get 2 or more here, and then you can go to work in the 9th and try to steal the victory late.
5, 6, and 7 hitters up for the Panthers.
Strike 1 to Chatham. And another one. Ahead of Chatham. Trying to get in the chase there.
Brian Albee is in the bullpen still for the Warriors. When this string of left-handers are done, I think you might see Albee come in to face Smigelski and Aldridge.
There's strike 3. If that's the case, good job by Dunn to get out number 1 here in the 8th.
No movement out of the dugout, so they'll keep Dunn out there apparently to face the right-handed hitter.
All right.
No, I was right. And there's the call to the bullpen.
Better late than never.
Albee already crossing the foul line en route to the mound. Dunn has done his job. Now it's up to Albee to get the last 5 outs. The master plan of Brian Ham.
Dunn is done. He did do his part. Well, as Bill mentioned, the job for number 16 now, try to get these final 5 outs of this contest with the lead intact.
You saw Brian Albee last night. You see him again. Last night he threw an inning and 2/3 of scoreless, hitless relief against Baldwin Wallace. He's been very good this year. 11-0 with a 1.53 ERA coming into the tournament. This is his 25th appearance.
This may help. First pitch. Caught by the third baseman, Broadhurst. 2 away.
Albee's thrown 78 innings. Allowed just 47 hits, 13 earned runs. He's walked 22, struck out 58. Opponents have hit 180 against this bearded right-hander.
Jared Aldridge. Strike 1. And Albee, all business. He's ready to go. That will be a hit. Plantamuro, long run just to get over there and skid to try to smother it. So the tying runs aboard with 2 away.
People ask why big leaguers can't beat the shift by doing just that, going the other way. Aldridge does his job. He gets on. I think we're going to get a pinch runner for him. No, he's just going to be asked to join the conversation with his coach, David Kelton, and Red Abear. And that conference goes on right now. Kelton in his 9th year as the coach, being a former Cub. I'm sure everybody understands the signs.
Haybear the batter. Aldridge the runner.
Aldridge has stolen 2 bases in 3 attempts this year.
All right, all set. Batter ready, pitcher ready. And the batter connects up the middle for a base hit. Your tying run's at second base. Your go-ahead run is at first.
Bearded Abear smacks one past the bearded Albee. Ambushed a first pitch fastball, lined it in center. The tying run at second, the lead run at first. Now Palo, who singled to start the rally, or part of the rally in the 7th.
Takes a strike from Albee. Boy, Eastern Connecticut State just clinging to this 1-run lead.
But they got the guy out there they want on the mound. Albee's among the nation's leaders, only 2nd nationally in wins, 6th in ERA. So he's had a monster year.
Is there room for Malcolm? Yes, there is. And the Panthers leave a pair on the bases as we go to the 9th inning. 4-3, Warriors remain in front. Ninth inning has arrived here in Iowa. Eastern Connecticut State leading by 1. They get a chance to try to pad their lead. The way LaGrange keeps coming at you, another run or 2 would not hurt the cause.
Chafin's still on the hill. He induced 3 ground ball outs in his first inning of work in the 8th. He'll face the 9-1 and 2 hitters for the Warriors here in the 9th. He started at 11:05. We thank you sincerely for hanging with us. It's 11:05 Central Time for those of you at the East Coast. Midnight baseball.
Leading off Claiborne, the right fielder, then top of the order. Donahue and Bagdasarian. There's your time check. Pretty soon establishments here will be closing. Strike 1 to Jason.
Claiborne 0 for 2, walked and scored in the 2nd. Claiborne 2 for 7 in the tournament. Drove in 4 runs last night out of the 9 hole.
Bouncing ball is short. Chatham charges, throws. Runner safe.
Tough chance. And Claiborne got down the line pretty well.
The shortstop, number 1, is Zach Donahue.
So man aboard here and top of the order in Donahue.
Donahue has the big hit in the game, a triple in the second inning. Ball that Palo kind of took a bad route to get. Again, went for triple that scored 2 runs, and then Donahue scored on Bagdasarian's sac fly. Eastern Connecticut had a 3-0 lead. They kept it until the 7th when they added an insurance run. LaGrange, the 3-run answer in the 7th. And that's where we are here in the 9th. Donahue started the game with a bunt. Got thrown out by the catcher Smigelski. Obviously showed bunt there. And Ruth creeping in at third base, anticipating he will square and try to put down a sacrifice here.
Donahue goes up the middle. Flip it to second for 1. The relay is off the mark. So can't turn the double play. 1 away. And Bagdasarian steps in.
Center fielder, number 11,
Oh, that looked like a Taylor made double play.
It did.
But Chatham's throw was errant. And Donahue reaches.
Ryan's ready. Throw over, close. Donahue just gets back in time.
Donahue 12 of 15 in stolen bases this year. Got a pretty good lead over there.
Stays put. Ball 1, 1-1. Cat and mouse game going on with the pitcher.
Bagdasarian's been on base 3 times tonight, has a sac fly in his other at bat. Singled in the first, drove in Donahue with his sac fly in the second, walked in the 5th, and reached on an infield single and scored in the 7th. So he's had a big night.
Again, back in time, getting dirty to do it.
Bagdasarian 3 of 7 in the tournament.
One pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down is late.
And I think the catcher thinks he's Smigelski thought he was interfered with. And
yeah, the umpires agree.
So Donahue's being told to return to first base. And I believe the batter's been called out.
Batter's out. Donahue back to first. So Bagdasarian out with interference on the catcher, 2 away. And Broadhurst will step in.
Well, Ham wants an explanation. I don't think he agrees with the call.
Batter interference is the ruling.
The umpires can have a review in the last 2 innings if they so choose. I don't know if Ham's asking for that. But it appears Bagdasarian will be called out. It's give the put out to the catcher if you score, and Ham seems to be, his lobbing effort has paid off as the umpires will now confer, at least the plate umpire will confer with the third base umpire. But it doesn't look like they're going to go to the video. So Broadhurst will hit with a runner on first and now 2 out.
Third baseman number 20, Luke Broadhurst.
Couple of walks and a single for Broadhurst in this ball game. In tight, ball 1. Throw again. Keeping an eye on Donahue.
Broadhurst's been player of the year the last 2 seasons in the Little East.
Low, 2-0. To right, Mixon gives chase and gets there for the 3rd out. All right. Who wins this late night affair? Early Sunday morning affair. 4-3 Eastern Connecticut State, bottom of 9. Now or never for LaGrange. They need a run to send it to extra innings. Wouldn't that be fun? 2 runs and they walk it off into the Sunday morning.
Top of the order for the Panthers. Nixon's 2 for 4.
Strike 1 to Rhett. He's facing Albee.
Herb's the on deck hitter's 2 for 4. Ruth, the guy who hit 3rd in the inning, is 2 for 4.
And Albee, all business to start the 9th. Ahead 0-2. Waste pitch there, 1-2.
Both bullpens are quiet. This is Albee's game to win or lose. Of course, I should say save or lose.
Center field, Bagdasarian gets there. Out number 1. Now the really tough sticks, Irves and Ruth to follow.
Irv singled in a run in his last at bat.
Inside on McKinley, 1-0.
Irv's hitting .413 coming into the tournament. Now driven in 47 runs.
Upstairs 2-0.
He's 4 for 9 this weekend in Cedar Rapids.
There's a strike, 2-1. Sawed him off. 2 away. Big one there, but now it'll be one of the best pitchers in Division III against one of the best hitters in Division III.
Ruth 2 for 4, adding to his record season of hitting. 106 hits this season for Joe Ruth. Nobody's ever done that. He's the last hope for LaGrange.
Does he have one more in him? 1-0.
If this result stays the same, LaGrange will play Trinity tomorrow at 1:15 or thereabouts. And Eastern Connecticut would await the survivor of that game in the final game tomorrow. We'll start at 10 when UW Stevens Point plays Marietta.
Those two clubs having Sunday brunch right about now. You're arriving at the ballpark when everyone's leaving here. 1-1 to Ruth. Fouled back. Down to the final strike. Albee to close the door. Ruth is going to make him earn it. Won't come easy here.
He's only struck out 12 times all year.
Amazing. Ooh. Look at Albee. That says it all.
A couple guys were out of the dugout on the East Connecticut State side as well.
And they are still barking. Full count. Bouncing ball. Shortstop Donahue throws. Cloud of dust in time for the out. And that's the ball game.
Nice play by the shortstop Donahue to get Ruth by a half step. It's a tough chance. Donahue goes up the middle and then guns down Ruth, whose slide to first comes up just short.
In a game that lasted 3 hours and 3 minutes and ends at 2:07 a.m. on Sunday morning, it's a final 4-3. One more look. This close at first base. Got him to win it 4-3. For Bill Brophy and our entire crew, Bob Brainerd saying so long from the yard. It's a final 4-3 Eastern Connecticut State.